What up, interwebs? It is time for your weekly dose of POP with the pOpCast.
pOpCast.
I am your boy Chunk. I am here with my boy.
What up? I'm J3.
Welcome
Everybody
back.
knows. Yeah, man, definitely.
Good to see you. Hope everything's going good. Hope everything's all right.
Oh, boy. I mean, it is,
You're
but
here.
it ain't. Yeah, I'm
You're
here. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So I want to start off this episode of the pOpCast by calling out my producer, SayRaah, for saying last week that there's no such thing as a pitless mango.
Oh, and you found this.
Yeah, I knew the Atufalo mango didn't have a pit. At least
Did you
most of the time
research down to the root?
I just couldn't remember the name of it. I used to work produce, and I knew that. I was really baked last week and couldn't remember. So it is what it is.
Baked like chicken?
Exactly.
Most definitely.
Let's just jump right on into it, bro.
Oh, what you got here? Oh.
Mother Nature at her absolute finest, my friend.
At her absolute finest.
Absolute
Let's see
finest.
Look all the
So basically what we're looking at is
getting it up here.
two
You ever
bees.
fucked on a
Yeah,
rooftop?
man.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom told me the story when I was a boy, but I thought there was a bird involved.
this. Damn right.
I could have sworn there was a bird involved.
No,
But
no.
it is what it is.
These got to get their freak on too. I mean.
Yeah, but look, he's smacking her ass, bro. Watch, he's gonna smack her ass
Hey, look
again.
at him
Watch.
flopping that ass.
He's smacking that bee booty.
Yeah, ain't no bees gonna get to that, honey.
Look, he's kissing it. He's kissing it and biting it. Watch.
Ass kissing you.
Yo, he's kissing her ass. He's sitting there and shit.
That's the first time I've ever seen bees having sex, man. That's crazy.
Bro, I think it's crazy. He's smacking it, now he's licking it and shit. Like,
He going all out. Damn.
that's what I'm saying. He's doing more than I've ever done for him. He's beating it up. He's flipping her over.
Hey, he's smacking it, licking it.
And he just took off with it.
He's like, bitch, you mine. He's gone. They're gone. They are
He was
gone.
out.
They are gone.
Straight up.
So,
That shit. I'm traumatized now. That shit bugged me the fuck out.
yeah, it does me as well, my friend.
You know, it's crazy. It's
So-
insane.
I got a new segment that I want to introduce to the show here.
Okay, and what's that one called?
Shout out to stupid criminals.
Stupid criminals! If you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
stupid criminal, this means you.
We're gonna watch you and we're gonna put you on here and we're
Yeah.
gonna laugh at your dumb ass.
Damn right, like Carrie, they're all gonna laugh at you. Anyway,
So,
what do we got here?
we got these guys robbing a medical marijuana dispensary.
Are you serious?
Yep, they come in pepper spraying. Homeboy behind the counter just grabs a bong and starts swinging up and then start leaving.
Yo!
There's three of you, one of him. You throw some shit at him and, well, I just love this bong.
He gets the bong and he's
Look,
swinging it.
he hits him at least like 4 or 5 times.
Man, some head should got cracked. Definitely with that
But
damn glass.
Watch when he turns around. The bong is still fine. Like, he didn't break it.
Yo, that shit must have been made in Corning, man. Corning glass.
That's that
for real.
Pyrex.
You know what I'm saying?
Pyrex.
That shit is gangster.
Oh, another stupid robbery video. Look at this smart guy.
Oh, this guy walks. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he walks in.
Also, please, I'm glad he ain't wearing red pants.
Pistol just goes flying. He goes to jump for it. The lady's like, well, do we call the cops or do I just get a new gun? Like,
Well, re-put.
Say,
Ah, you jackass. Got him.
stupid
Got
fucking
him.
criminals.
Damn. That shit is crazy.
You know what else is crazy?
What's that?
I don't know what game this was, but this was at a football game.
What the?
Right, that's what I said.
Oh, hell
That's
no.
my idea of a stand-up woman. Just pissing right in the urinal, like on the high-fiving the dude next
She's
to her.
a pointer, not a sitter. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, ladies, do your Kegels. Because you can be like this woman here.
Oh, no. Man, if you reaching down there and grabbing a tree trunk, oh, no. Somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt. Just saying. Yes, you heard that here first.
I'm just saying, do your giggles because that's some shit. Like, if I was, but like,
That's traumatizing, man.
I love how the dude next to her is just like, hey, baby, I thought the other dude's like, yeah, no, it's 2018. I'm not gonna like do anything.
Right.
Right. Take a piss, get the hell out of here. Like,
Just do your business and just go.
Yep. I mean, I'd obviously look over and be like, what the fuck is this lady doing?
Man, I'd have been out of there. See ya. I'm gone.
Like, cut it off halfway, be out. Like, I don't know.
Like, I know I ain't that damn high to be seeing that shit. Never that. Never that. What else you got here? Anything else?
No, I'm thinking that, sorry, my mind was a little lapsed right now. I'm just like, I just need some fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just had a little brain fire. Let me fix myself.
Yeah, just had to plug Monster, our dope-ass sponsor.
Oh, and I'm back!
He's
See, I
dead.
haven't had a green one like this in a while, so like when I start having these again, it tastes like 7th grade. And
Tastes
it
like
feels good again.
again.
It tastes like 2006.
But before you get off Dumb Criminals, though, I remember watching a TV show called America's Dumbest Criminals.
Oh man.
And this dude broke into somebody's house, went in there, had a big ass bag, started taking whatever he wanted and everything. Now tell me why. Alright, he would have got away scot-free if he had just did one simple thing.
What's that?
The motherfucker went into the daggone bathroom, took a bath in the tub and fell asleep in the tub and got woke up by the police.
Bro,
All you had to do was leave.
dumbest criminal
All
other
you had
than
to do was leave. He just, fuck it, I'll just take a bath then. Yeah, you woke up to the police with handcuffs on. I don't know who you are, but you know who you are right now.
I think one of the dumbest criminals, other than the one that you just mentioned, the one that we showcase, is this actually happened a couple times. This dude used I believe it was like a piece of mail or something. It had his address on the other side of it as his stick-up note.
Oh, wait a minute, ain't that the one where he
It was. I know it happened in upstate New York not too long ago.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. He put the note to the teller demanding money.
And on the back of
Come
it,
to
it had
find
his
out, he wrote
information,
it on the back of his daggone birth certificate.
I don't know if it was his birth certificate or I think it was a piece of mail or something. Whatever it was.
His
it was
birth
something like
certificate,
that.
I think it was.
We'll fact check that and I'll call J3 out next week.
Well, yeah, I believe it was birth certificate. I'm going to go on record and say that. Yes, I am.
Alright.
Go right on record.
Well, we're going to do a quick little break. We're going to sprinkle a little more flavor on y'all like we like to do.
Yeah,
and
a
then
little meat tenderizer, you know.
we
shit.
might come back with something cool. We might just come back with me being a fool. Who knows? And I didn't even know I could rhyme like that. Well, I should release a record. Let's go. But yeah, we're going to sprinkle a little flavor on you.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. A little salt, a little pepper, you know. Just a little pepper.
Spice it up a little bit like Emerald. Bam!
Some salt, bam!
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Yeah! I'm like, oh God, oh my God. They try to run the game, I'll just commentate from the side. I'm like, oh God, oh my God. Everything I do, you know, I do it for the squad. I'm like, oh God, oh my God. They try to run the game, y'all just commentate from the side. I'm like, oh God, oh my God. Everything I do, you know, I do it for the squad. Here's a 45 track with my side and when I draw, I never miss. To get hit on before I slip back into the fucking mess. One shot, pop shot, everyone with them a hit. Boom, a headshot, bitch, that's what we call a switch. No, it's what next? Please go ahead, miss down the deck. We clean in the blood with the quickest, not leaving on the spec. What you think you're horrible? Is that the trainer? What you really fucking trainer? So let me break it down for you and your seat. You'll never break up this motherfucking family. Stop the enemy. I'll repeat your whole beat. You looking like 50 bad things. I'll execution all your muscle retribution, but you blame it on us. When into that wake up losing. It's that execution all your muscle retribution, but you blame it on us. Come into that wake up losing. I'm like, oh God.
Oh my God! Bitch, I really gave you the comedy from the side.
I'm like, oh God. Oh my God. Everything I do, you know, I do it for the squad. I'm like, oh God. Oh my God. Bitch, I run the game, yo, just commenting from the side. I'm like, oh God. Oh my God. Everything I do, you know, I do it for the squad. Thank you so fucking much for coming out tonight, guys. Y'all ready for ABK? Y'all ready for Mr. WT? Yeah. 44 bars, I guess it started when I got the stars. Only been 4 years, but it's so far. The hottest having a lot of hating while we raise the bar. Can't believe what we've been through, the easy and the hard, yo. Now we're grinding, I'm betting up on my life and shit. Depression's creeping and I'm constantly fighting it, but the path I keep on laying it despite all the shit. Just keep your head up till we get to the top of this. Rap game, even if it makes us go insane. Keep positive if I can't debate. Embrace the rain and go, bro. Earn your fame and I promise one day it'll be okay. Time flies when you're chasing a dream. POP, even lose a lot of friends in the process. It seems, but my team gives me a shoulder in which to lead. Name my family, talking shit about them is blasphemy. It's all happening, listen to the angels sing, but always watch your back, 'cause the devil's always like a friend disguised as a friend. It shows no pity, but I see right through it with the power of positivity. And now we underneath the lights in a brand new city. I'm in the best state of mind, 'cause the pop tapes with me. Then my family got my back like scoliosis. I'm too deep. That's the motto that we chose, and I wanna give this life for anything. Fuck the bottle, one day we'll be chillin' in the grotto with the models. Gotta live our dreams, we don't grovel. Till the end, that's every today and every tomorrow. Help each other out when we facing sorrows. Life's just a bit too much for us to swallow. No matter what, y'all will be my role models. If I didn't meet you, I'd still be drowning at the bottom of a bottle. I'm here and ready to live right out of the shadows and into the light. Despite all the things I did, I was just a kid. I wanna climb every ladder and cross every bridge with you, my team. We'll conquer all our dreams, even when it's harder than it seems. We will achieve greatness. We gonna make it. I wanna take another life and replace this. You see the start of a bad seed. You gave me purpose and love and it grew this great tree. Now a bright light beams on the green leaves. I give everything and anything for SayRaah beans.
And we are back.
We are back like a chiropractor. I just had to say that.
I mean, to each his own, man. This is pleasantly offensive. You can say whatever you want. Like I just
going
the
right.
thing that bothered me about that statement was I wasn't really offended by that. I'm sure there's a chiropractor out there that was offended, so we're good. but
What?
I'm just saying.
Just random off the top out of my brain, man. Hey, I tried.
So, we wrestling fans up in here. Did you catch Crown Jewel or at least hear what went on?
All I caught was AJ Styles beat Samoa Joe. That's what
That
I
which-
Oh, who could that be?
I said, who's popping in right now?
Yeah, you never know who's gonna pop in. Oh. Well, looky here. Oh, shoot.
What up, Dave?
How's it going? I just decided to stop by. I seen the other two podcasts. They were so amazing that I just had to stop by and be a part of it.
See, I thought I was
I
being
wanted to hang out
stalked.
with you guys.
You could see the other two podcasts, but you couldn't see the sign on the door that said, "Quiet, we're filming." No, I'm fucking with you.
We got one half of the stalkers in the house. I thought I was being stalked on my way here.
Yeah. You know how we do. You know how we do.
He just appears from out of nowhere. You never know with this guy.
Yep, out of the shadows of the Banff.
Yes, yes. See, you never know. He just pops up. So what's up, Dave?
What's
How
up,
you doing,
man?
brother?
What's
Good
up,
to see
Trunk?
you,
How's
Dave.
it going?
It's going, man. It's
yeah.
going. How you been?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just hanging out. You know, we did the ABK show a little bit ago, so we're coming off of that. We're working on the couple albums that we got. We got the Stalker stuff going on. We got
Oh, yeah, man.
Twist of Fate. That's going to be the album that we're working on with
Twist
those
of
guys.
Fate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we got my solo project, which is going to be a little more chill. It's Jimmy Nightshade and the Nightshade Blues.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
the Nightshade Blues, so that's going to be nice. That's what we got coming up. So what's going on with you guys? What are we talking about?
Oh, we're just talking about wrestling. When
Wrestling,
you popped in.
You know I love talking
Hell
about it.
yeah.
Let's do this.
We're gonna talk a little Crown Jewel. My big thing is the big match. You know, on everybody's mind is DX versus Brothers of Destruction, and
Right, because like,
DX some that.
Because let's be real, that's bringing back some memories.
Yeah,
That's
that's
an
real.
arm
well, no,
straight.
it's cool though. I mean, it's nice, but like to me, it's kind of a filler match. You know what I'm saying? And the reason it is the way that it
They
is
have
is
nothing
because.
else.
Well, yeah. Plus, too, like those guys are sold. Like they have to have. It has to be DX because it's definitely not going to be Shawn Michaels by himself. Has to be
Yeah,
Brothers
right.
of Destruction. Which, by the way, who's governing whatever place that Kane's the governor of right now?
I think it's
He's the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, just didn't have a mayor for a few days because he was hanging out in Saudi Arabia.
Right.
No,
You know,
Shawn
he's-
Michaels
yeah.
and Triple H.
And he even said that he was going to stop wrestling when he became mayor. He wasn't going to say he was going to slow it down a lot. His career is, I've seen him more in the past 6 months that he's been mayor than I've seen him, in the past 6 years. Yeah.
Right. You would think it'd be important
Did
for
he
him
take
to
office
be
yet, though? I don't know if he took office.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe
I think
that's
it starts the first of the
He's
year.
in there,
Yeah.
I do believe. He's in there.
That I don't know. I just think it's funny that he's like the mayor of some place, but he's still beating up.
You got a fighting mayor. That's gangster.
That's pretty good.
It's like
You got a gangster ass mayor to fight for you.
like Jesse Ventura. You know, you gotta give that guy some more.
Yo,
He
I love
literally will
Jesse
fight
Ventura.
for you.
Yeah.
All the conspiracies, anything that came out that guy's mouth.
Well, no, yeah. Not only that, he's just super smart. I mean, not for nothing, he was a Navy SEAL before he was a wrestler.
Yes.
Too.
Oh, and that man knew
Then he
what
was the mayor of
talking
Minnesota, or
about.
the governor of Minnesota.
Governor
Yeah,
of Minnesota.
absolutely.
I mean, shit, they put the Terminator in as governor in California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Shoot.
Yeah.
He wanted to be president, but he wasn't born here.
That's right. He's too
wanted
good.
And he didn't realize that either. Like he went through the whole process of like, so yeah, I want to be president, and then they're just like, Arnold, have you read anything about being president? No.
No.
You gotta be born here, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He tried to get them to rewrite the Constitution to where if you've been here 30 years, you can run.
Right. Then
That
he
was-
considers
yeah.
a citizen, yeah.
And it didn't happen.
They're like, no. We don't
Do you believe he would have got it if he wanted, if he was allowed to run?
It's entirely possible. Like
Arnold
honestly,
Schwarzenegger
let's
gets
look
Trump.
at-
Who wins?
Let's look at history, though. It's always the celebrity that whenever they run, they always get it. Jesse Ventura, governor of Minnesota. Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor of California. Kane, he's the mayor. I feel like
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan was an
Ronald
actor.
Reagan, yeah.
Who would have thought that when he was doing his
You know,
cowboy movie?
But
you know what I'm
he
saying?
took politics, though.
I turn on the news right
He
now,
took
I feel like I'm
politics.
watching a reality show because we got Donald Trump for a president. Like, when a celebrity runs, they usually get it because they're a known face.
Jesse Ventura should be president, but he'd be assassinated for
agree
telling
with
too
that.
much
I agree with
truth.
that, too, yeah. He'd be assassinated in a heartbeat.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised he hasn't committed suicide already.
Right.
He doesn't live in America anymore.
Right.
Last time he was like living in like Cuba or
Well, that's
Guam or some
probably why he
shit.
survived so long. Then.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in asylum, yeah.
And he's a Navy SEAL, but still, like seriously. Yeah.
Did you ever watch this show, Conspiracy Theory?
Yeah, that's why I got yanked off the air.
Yeah, the government got upset about that. He goes,
He told too much truth.
yeah, but he goes,
That's what it was.
he goes, the thing is, he goes, you guys have editors and people that sit in and watch this shit, and you know me, you know what I'm gonna do, and you still let me put it out. And he had like 4 seasons, like, you still let me put it out.
Right,
Exactly.
right. It was even like they stopped it after
Yeah.
like a half a season or something. They let him go for a long time. He just ranting.
It's like ICP with Great Malenko, like Hollywood Records.
Oh,
they let him
man.
put it out, and then when they realize afterwards, they're like, oh, whoops, like they don't. People
That's
don't
not
share
family
their
entertainment.
shit.
It was when they realized afterwards with ICP, it was because a bunch of people bitched and pissed and moaned about it.
Yeah.
And see, that's the other thing. It's not like Disney doesn't put out tons of hardcore stuff on their own little side projects.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah,
every
right.
now and then a group gets a whiff of it and they get all bent out of shape about it. So, and like, not for nothing, fuck it, dude. That was probably the best thing that could have happened to ICP.
Oh yeah, that blew him up. Yeah.
There's always that one underground album that leaks out into the mainstream.
And honestly, the second best thing
That
that happened
leaked
to him.
out.
Well, plus it gave them a bunch of money and got them out of their contract with Disney. Like, from that point out, what's really funny is if Hollywood Records would have kept them on,
Oh, they would have banged.
but the other thing is they could have tanked ICP. They could have forced them to make shitty albums and not market them.
But they
Instead, they
didn't do
kicked
it.
them off of their contract, gave them a boatload of money, and said, "Go do whatever the fuck you want." And they're like, "Whoop whoop," and they fucking
Yes.
killed it with that shit.
Yes.
They killed it.
Yep.
They felt like-
Self-made millionaires.
Self-made.
Yep.
So it's really funny. Like they made the worst decision that they could have. If you wanted to bury somebody, they should have just kept them there and buried him.
Yeah.
But instead, in their
blew 'em
arrogance,
off.
they're like, "We're gonna kick you off. You're not gonna do shit." And they fucking sent them on packing on their way, laughing at them. And look what they fucking did. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, exactly.
It just goes to show you that if you have it and you really try and you work hard, you can still make it. And that honestly, the more haters you have, apparently, the better you're gonna do.
Yeah, and they have a gathering every year with no corporate sponsors, nothing. And they attract names, man.
Now, especially,
Big
I mean,
names.
seriously, when you look at the first one in the convention centers.
Yeah, I was saying
what
it was a
it's-
2-day event in the
to what
convention
it's
center.
become
Yep.
now with like just even the level of acts, dude. I mean, seriously, just think of the huge amount of mainstream acts that have gone out of their way to come to the gathering, which nobody even knew what the fuck it was, just because it's so awesome.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Who's who of hip hop and metal have been there?
absolutely.
other than the Great Malenko thing, I think the second best thing to happen to that is the fact that they were in part of WCW and WWE because that got them the wrestling fans. And then when they started JCW, they started making noise of that. People were like,
Yep.
I remember these guys from when they wrestled, you know, for the month and a half they were in WWE, that they weren't, or WWF, and they weren't getting paid. Their agreement with that is that there was Vince McMahon was supposed to play an ICP music video or a commercial, whichever, you know.
Which he did.
Yeah,
he never did. He never did.
Well, recorded one song, The Oddities.
With the Oddities.
The Oddities.
Because they reached out to them first to record
So
that
if you
song.
think about it, every time that the Oddities came onto TV, they played an ICP song.
Yes, they did.
Yep, that was
they
his.
did.
So that's how. So that's how
The Oddities theme.
And not for nothing, they actually got to be part of the show. I don't really care. They were. I still have the WWF magazine, that
Yep, I have that one
has
as well.
them on the cover of it.
With the Oddities.
With the Oddities. I still have that magazine in my
have it
shed of
framed at home.
memories.
Yeah.
Like my little box of stuff like that. So no, they definitely put them over. And then WCW did basically the same thing. And what's really funny is I think WCW did it because WWF did it. And they were so successful over there, and then they sort of ran their course. The only thing that hurt ICP is they kind of didn't use them seriously or nothing. Like, because the
No.
other side that
They're only
they're
a couple
actually good
wrestlers.
wrestlers.
They're phenomenal wrestlers.
That's where WCW capitalized on them because they actually put them in matches.
And they let them plug
wrestle.
JCW on WCW.
Yep.
They let them plug that.
And that's what like
They did the whole JCW invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of where they kicked them out. I remember watching that shit thinking that was real. I'm like,
Juggalo World
I'm like,
Order.
wow. And then they
Yeah.
did the whole thing after that. Yeah.
I need to give you one of them shirts.
That was a great marketing play. That's
That was
really
one of the best
that's
wrestling
really
gigs
when it
of all
comes down
time.
to it. That's a successful thing that ICP does, dude. They
Yeah.
sell the shit out of everything. I can still remember like probably Juckle Brothers fucking type era, or like Wraith, when you would actually, you could go into like gas stations and shit and find ICP ashtrays and
Oh yeah, you see that every now and again.
yeah,
too, so,
the little Chuckle Brother.
Don't buy the ICP gear at Walmart. It's
like
fake.
I'm just saying though, like there was a time when you could see that like they put on everything. Look at the fucking pendulum, dude. That was a brilliant marketing idea, dude.
Yeah.
The 12 comics with all the original songs you put together for the album, and then each of the albums that came in, it made a big ass poster. That was so great. I still have
Yes.
it.
Look at the way they do most of their CDs, where you gotta buy 3 copies of the CD because each one has a different song or whatever. Like they have the different colors of it. They've been doing that lately.
They only, see, that's a huge trend in
But you know why they do
Usage.
that? Because
They
it boosts their
make more fucking
numbers.
money.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it boosts their numbers. Oh yeah, I sold this many records. Cool, you sold 100,000 records, but most people bought 3 of them. So
right. There's
Right.
that double dipping bullshit that I've said for like a long time. Where they like
Yeah.
put out an album and fucking add tracks to it later and sell it to you 2 weeks later. You know what pisses like?
Oh, yeah.
Music's bad for that. Video games are fucking a million times worse, dude.
oh, with all the DLC and shit, yeah.
I swear,
video
to,
games.
like what pisses me off, like Injustice is one of my favorite games, right? I love that fucking game, and so you can't buy it until like a year after it comes out. I learned this with Injustice 1, so I bought Injustice 1, and they started throwing the content at me. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll buy the extra guys because I really like them and I really want it all.
Right.
6-8 months later, it comes out at like $60, like basically the same price I paid for it to begin with, but now it has all the dudes. It's just because it's been so long and they've already milked me out of my money.
Yeah.
That now they're going to sell it to everybody who wouldn't have bought it before. So I'm like, you bastards. So I had to do the same thing. I had to do the same thing with Injustice 2. I couldn't even buy it for like a year and a half because I had to wait till they released the version of the game that actually has all of the stuff on it that comes with it. I mean, I guess if I didn't really care about playing that stuff, I could have bought it earlier and had it. But I do care about that stuff. I want to play the Ninja Turtles. I want to play Leatherface and all this stuff that comes with it. And my point is, like, if you're going to do that, seriously, just bring it out at the begin with and charge me like $80. Like, just charge me, because back in the day, that's how much games used to be. Like, when you would buy Super Nintendo games,
Yeah, they used to be
Nintendo
pricey
64
back
games,
No loading screen.
games like that, those used to be pretty pricey. And yeah, the price is less now, but they nickel and dime me afterwards, so it's a kind of a pain in the ass.
Yep.
They're
I'd
charging
rather
you more
just-
for older systems now.
Well, it's like, look at Grand Theft Auto. Like, if you want to play online, you want to have money, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? You got to get all the shark cards and whatnot. I don't even play online. I just go around as Trevor and Michael and Franklin.
Right,
Like,
right, yeah.
I have money there. I just bang
I can't pay
hookers.
$200 for a PS1. No, I can't. I can't do that.
Oh no, for that, see,
No way.
and the reason they have to, I agree with that. And the reason they have to charge you $200 for a PS1 is because for literally free, you can download an emulator out of this, throw the same games on, plug your controller into your USB port, and play the game. You know what I mean? So in that sense, if you want to physically have it, it's kind of like collecting an actual antique at that point. It's a real, actual collectible item. It becomes more valuable just based
I was
on.
saying, I do eBay and shit and like old PlayStation stuff.
Yeah.
I was digging through my basement the other day looking for my old PS1.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna
A
front.
lot of these new game systems, they make sure that they're not backwards compatible.
And that bothers me
because
because
they want you to
to
spend the
download
money.
the game. They want you because I wanted to play fucking San Andreas a couple weeks ago. And I'm not in the new world. I only have a PS3.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
That's what I got.
I'm trying to, I'm like, I wonder if this one's backwards compatible because I had one that was. And this
Right,
one's
mine's
not.
a
when they first came out, all of them were back.
I had the Metal Gear Solid one.
The 60 gig was the one they stopped making because it was to play all 3.
Now I have one of the smaller ones.
If you got that, you better keep it.
That one shit out on me, and I just wanted to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I'm like, hell yeah, because playing, Grand Theft Auto 5 is great, but it's like...
You want to throw back sometimes.
Exactly, because you see shit and it brings you back, it's like, nah, I want the real Grove Street,
Yeah.
Right.
So I want CJ, so honestly what I wanted was I wanted to walk through the little fake Vegas and then play in the casino and shit. So that's why I wanted to play it. So... I realized my shit wasn't backwards compatible. I'm like, cool, I'll just download it. It can't be more $5-10.
No,
$19.99. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's it right there.
I'm about to just go to Goodwill, buy a PS2 for $15 and just find my copy in my basement.
Yeah, seriously, like 8-bit games are the same.
You can
same-
probably
download like old Mega Man or some shit like that. Yeah, no, it's still gonna be like 20.
That's why you go to, I was going to say Toys R Us, but that's why you go, around this time here, around the holidays, you get those little Atari throwback consoles.
Yeah.
I have every single one of them because I have all the old original games too. I ain't fucking with those. I'm going to let those sit and collect dust and get worth more money because I already see the market on those. And then if I want to play them, I just pull out the little console. It's got everything on it because it's from 2018,
Yeah.
Check this out. If you could bring back any
Pong.
video game franchise and reboot it, what would it be? Me, I'd bring back Double Dragon. That'd be a
Okay,
sick
I take
reboot.
that back too.
Doom?
Yeah.
With today's graphics,
with all the FPS out there, Doom already. Like, yeah, that's
It's throwback. You know what I'm saying? Honestly,
Yeah.
if it was still kind of graphic the way it was, but done, you know, a little bit better, like not like super like today's futuristic shit, because like it's still Doom. You know what I'm saying? But they,
Right.
you know, brought it into the century a little bit. I'd like Doom.
Double Dragon would be a sick reboot. They already rebooted Resident Evil 2. You seen that trailer?
Yeah, oh,
man,
yeah,
that shit
that
is
was
sick.
That was great. Yeah.
That's the only video game that ever made me jump on PlayStation 1. No lie. That's the movies never made me jump. But that video game, Resident Evil 2, will make you jump. Guaranteed.
I'd like to see the Legacy of Kain franchise come back. Actually.
Okay.
That's a game
I never actually played that.
Oh, dude, like I played like Legacy of Kain, and they had a couple Soul Reaver games.
Was he a
a couple different
vampires?
things. Yes.
Okay.
Technically, in his game, he's effectively Dracula. You know what I mean? Like the first vampire, and then like the time goes by, and he like goes away, and his little vampire generals take over, and we basically run around fucking them up for the rest of the entirety of the series. Actually, kind of.
Yeah. That would be. I don't know. They need to bring that back.
Or Sudokin.
Ooh.
Love another version of a game like Sudokin with 150 different characters that you could collect throughout the game, build your castle up. That game was amazing. It's like a giant RPG, but like every town that you go to, like half the people in the town were physically actually recruitable. You take it back to your castle and then like work on shit. Like you get a chef and you go in your kitchen and like bake your stuff, and all your guys' health would go up and shit. It was
Really?
Oh yeah.
What is the big deal about this Fortnite? I ain't never played it.
Okay, so
I don't even know.
I've never played it, but the gist of the game is it's just it's I don't know, it's like Call of Duty or something.
It's
but
something,
like-
but it's stupider. It's like little kiddish. Like
But the difference is the reason everybody likes it is
free.
Right, there you go.
You
That's the
play it for
magic
now.
number. That's what makes the difference.
For now.
It's a game that you can play that's like that. That's free,
you can play it on your phone and
Yeah.
on your console.
and it's got so many platforms.
For now, it's free. Wait till it gets popular, then they're gonna start charging.
I believe that it will stay free because
They're making so much money off of it.
they're making so much money, and you know why it's going to stay free? Because this Halloween I saw like 5 different icons for fucking Fortnite. So they must be guys that you pick. Like it must be like a dude you pick, and he looks a certain way. Because I saw like 5 different costumes for Halloween for Fortnite.
Yeah, we actually had a couple of them stop by.
I've seen Funko Pops. For
You actually
Fortnite
play
games.
that?
Like,
Oh hell no!
So they're looking at everything. It's
Forgot
because
about
it's so it's like Minecraft because it's so widespread and it's so free.
It's mindless.
You
That's
can do
the thing.
it,
It's mindless.
and you can just do it forever. That everybody plays it, so you can sell the merchandise off of it because now they all want the toys.
It's like
and all that
Pokemon
stuff.
Go. It revived Pokemon pretty much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does anybody play Dungeons and Dragons anymore?
Yo.
Just asking. I'll play.
Like pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll
yeah.
play.
You know what?
I'll play.
This is it. We're gonna do. I'm saying it right
To
now.
all
I'm
y'all,
calling
if
it.
anybody plays Dungeons and Dragons, I'm in.
I'm calling it right now. We're gonna do a Pop Dungeons and Dragons tournament. I don't know when and I don't know where, but it's gonna fucking happen because I just said so.
Oh, that's exclusive.
I feel like that sounds like a
Solid.
a Pop Fest kind of a deal.
That should
right?
be. We should do that at Pop Fest.
Like
yeah.
I feel like we could have that as a daytime tournament. type
Yeah,
of
we
deal.
could do
Set up
like-
a little area for that.
Yeah, we do like Quest for Shangri-La.
Dave, that is not your job.
That is.
We're talking, you guys play Dungeons and Dragons all the time.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Dave is gonna be organizing it, so if it sucks, blame him.
Organize what I gotta organize. You said you're the dungeon master, so all I gotta do is set you.
I didn't say that.
No, you said you're doing the tournament.
I said it's happening.
Yeah.
I said it's happening. I'm the one that said it's happening. You're the one.
Don't argue with the higher ups.
Boss said it. Boss said it. And you're doing it. The boss said it.
Don't argue
Even
with the higher
just a
ups.
game, even just a game thing in general. Dungeons and Dragons is so in depth that it's kind
Make
of
our own version of
It's
it.
very time
Also,
consuming. So do you want to
Magic tournament. Boom.
magic or game or quest?
Pop characters as characters. In
Yes,
the game.
I was thinking we need to make a pop game, but that's story for another time. We're not gonna let the people know about that right now. Shh, go away.
Pop
Actually,
gaming.
come back. Stay.
Oh,
We need y'all here.
did I say pop gaming? Oops.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoops. Dark Carnival Game Con.
It's speculation, y'all. Speculation.
Good speculation.
Speculation. Purely.
Back to wrestling.
Yes.
I was just gonna say, did you see the picture of Triple H after Crown Jewel where he tore his muscle? Let me pull it. That's not it. Let me
that's
pull
not
it
it?
up real quick.
Yeah, dude. Shawn Michaels is looking.
He looks terrible.
You know what's really bad? Like he still calls himself the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah.
It's like young MC, dude. He's not young MC anymore. He's like old MC now. Like, wait, at what point does he drop the kid
It's
and just gonna be like he's just Shawn Michaels?
More like the backache
Right.
kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, oh, I'm back!
I love he still comes down to the original sensational Sherry. Oh, Sean, you're such a sexy. And he does his little strut like he's a sexy part.
It is. Yeah. So there's like, how's your back feel? Where's the oxygen tank for you?
He's like walking, holding his back.
But you know what though? He's still getting out there and doing it.
Oh yeah. I mean, not for nothing. He can probably kick my head off. So
we're gonna pop up that picture of Triple H right here. Just look at that. That happened in that match. Yeah.
That is hardcore.
Yeah.
You
ever see? Oh, I believe it was. I want to say it was WrestleMania. Someone's gonna fact check me. He got chemical burns from CO2 from the fire extinguishers doing the smoke for this effect one time. That's not this. It's from another time, and he had burns on his chest, and he said that before was nothing compared to that pain.
That shit is crazy.
Oh yeah. No, dude, that's like.
Look, even his nipple is purple, bro.
Yeah.
Like
it's like went around here. That's crazy.
He tore that whole muscle. He had surgery yesterday morning. I hope that went successful for him.
Yeah.
You know, he's not like he's a full-time wrestler.
Triple H. Hope that goes good.
Yes.
So I mean, next time he's gonna wrestle again, it's probably either Royal Rumble or WrestleMania.
Yeah, they only dust him off when they need somebody to fill.
Yeah, when
he needs to prove that he's still the game and.
You know, Triple H is the one that Vince McMahon hasn't killed yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gone back.
That's his son-in-law.
Exactly. He's brought back all these ideas, all these icons, and killed them. ECW, he brought it back just so he could get his one last fuck you to Paul Heyman. And he destroyed ECW.
And he kept WCW on the shelf. He said he would never relaunch that.
Yeah.
Well, WCW,
it makes no sense.
Yeah. But you know what he said he would never relaunch? His biggest fuck up and his number one regret, which I don't know Vince McMahon personally, but as a businessman and admiring him all these years, I knew that his one failure he would have to bring back. And that's the XFL. That's going to be in 2020.
Yep, he's bringing back the football league. After 1 year, it folded.
But it's not even going to be anything like it was before, all the naked women or whatever. And everybody's going to be drug tested, and everything's going to be regulated. And basically, this whole kneeling thing with the NFL brought it about. Vince is like, oh, people are boycotting the NFL? All right, money.
Yeah, because that's the stupidest thing, because the whole point of the XFL is it was supposed to be a little more extreme and hardcore than the NFL.
And it was supposed to be scripted and shit. It was wrestling, and it's not going to be like that. Yeah, and it's not going to be like that.
And that's not the sport of football. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and I was okay with that because Vince doesn't do sports. He does sports entertainment. If you tell me right off the bat, or
wrestling's a real sport. Like, you could do that with football too. You could have kayfabe in football.
Okay, but calling wrestling a real sport is
no. But I'm saying like
that's entertainment.
To say the men and women that do it aren't athletic. I'm
not saying like WWE's a real sport. I'm saying like a real sport, like Olympic wrestling.
Oh yes, Olympic wrestling.
So like that's what I'm saying. You can script anything. Like I'm not saying WWE's real. Yeah, they're real athletes and shit. They hurt themselves, but yeah, WWE's faker than $2.
If you tell me like the football's like that, and we're watching like a football show, like a Friday Night Lights.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be cool.
Scale would be great.
Like the Brown Panties one that used to be on MTV. I don't know the name of it, but it was like
lingerie football.
Lingerie football league.
I remember that.
That was all scripted. They were like, oh, I'm going to connect that bitch Becky because blah, 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 blah. That was all scripted. They're all friends afterwards, and they're all slapping each other drinking wine.
And that's okay. You're fine with that because at least you know. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to be real.
But I want the scores to be real, damn it.
I want the gameplay to be real, but like when they start, it's like look at the Harlem Globetrotters. Like that, right. They supposedly lost games, but that's BS. It's all scripted or whatever. They're really playing a game, but they're doing stupid shit in the middle. Like, all right, we're going to run this play. You guys are going to try and play against us, but I'm going to jump off this trampoline and spin this on my finger and smoke a cigar while I'm doing it.
Now, hold on. One street ball, them dudes is the truth.
Now that being said, with the Harlem Globetrotters,
that's sports entertainment.
Hold on, wait a minute. Some of the stuff they do is technically legal in a game. Do you think they could actually win using that shit? Like, do you think if there was like they held the ball and just like he came off and dropped it on his back and somebody else just like scooped, was like if they knew it was that, everybody like slammed it.
You could really do that shit.
Like, you think, like how fucked up would the other basketball players actually be if they happened that in like a regular game?
Yeah.
All the other guys would just be standing there scratching their fucking.
But they'd be called for carrying and traveling.
Only some of it.
Some of it, yeah. Depends on how you carry.
Like,
they'd be called for carrying.
But what I'm saying though is if he physically stops and he goes, he does that thing. You know how they like.
Yeah,
he just holds it up in the air like this. Like, if he's not actually moving, it's not traveling. If he just like puts it on his back and puts a ball on his ass, like what would you do? You'd just be standing there like.
They get fouled a lot. Though.
I can see that right now. It's like watching an actual game. This motherfucker just starts spinning it on his finger. He's sitting there like, yo, what y'all gonna do? Like, you can't really do anything.
He's like, no, you can't.
I mean, I have seen some street ball moves in the NBA, but they'd be called for carrying a lot.
Yeah,
guaranteed. I mean, there's some street ballers that did make to the NBA, Stephon Marbury being one of them, Rafer Alston. Rafer Alston was skipped to my Lou on the And One mixtape, and he made it to the NBA.
You know,
I was on a few teams.
glad you put that idea in my head. I like how athletes will like either switch up and be like, I'm going to go do this. I'm done with like fucking Brock Lesnar. I'm going to go try and play football. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't work out, so he went to
Roman
UFC.
Reigns used to play football.
I'm really surprised it didn't work out better for Brock, but not for nothing. The way he's built, he's not quite built to be a football player.
No, he's built to be a fucking.
He's
wrestler.
built like a brick shit house.
Yeah, but the difference is like the way. Okay, so when you look at a guy the size of Brock Lesnar, he's only playing a few positions, and most of them are on the line. Like let's be honest, unless
He's
you
a
want to
big
get
guy.
unless you want to get really creative,
A middle linebacker.
unless you want to get really creative and put him as maybe a fullback or a tight end or something like really crazy. But that seems pretty unlikely because I haven't done catching shit.
I'd say middle linebacker.
So I'm thinking he's going to be like a defensive guy. So their whole thing is he's got to like the way that they have to move and the way that they have to push their power is different than the way he has to actually do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing that would really help him out in any way, shape, or form of that would be the fact that he used to be an awesome college wrestler too.
Yeah.
Like he has that kind of take you off under, but they don't have that like explosive speed and power. Like you have to be able to just like pop off the line. That's why in football you only have to run like a 50-yard dash because realistically that's all you have to actually run.
Yeah.
I think
But if
Brock
you
would
get-
have a lot of pancakes if he was an offensive lineman because of that wrestling background. He might have a lot of pancake blocks.
The difference
Start F5 in motherfuckers
right,
in the football
and that's what I'm
field.
saying. The difference is like when he's fighting a guy now, he is wrestling a dude that's maybe at best case scenario some are his size. Most of them are
Or
not.
at least half or somewhere in between.
If he's looking down the offensive line of a championship team, probably they outweigh him by a few pounds.
Yeah, he's
Like offensive linemen are huge fucking
They're
dudes.
huge. Yeah,
Like so, it's not like Brock's just going to be pushing a guy like that's too 250.
Brock's gonna have to try.
Right, dude. That's
Right.
what that. That's why.
And this is back when he was smaller, because when he was in WWF or WWE, WWF, whenever it was back then when he was in it, he was a lot smaller than he is now.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't surprise me he didn't do good. Now, when he succeeded in the UFC, I wasn't quite as surprised because again, that plays to Brock's strengths.
Yeah.
He's a fighter guy.
He proved that he could cross over. He proved he could cross over.
Let's be honest, like having
And
a
he did it.
professional wrestling background, it's more than just knowing how to fight and knowing the moves. Yes, you know how to execute them, but you also know how to execute them in better ways so you don't hurt yourself,
Yes.
and how to catch yourself. Because I do professional wrestling myself.
Have you seen
on
the
side.
training they have
and
to do?
I will say I do training, and I know how that shit is. Like
Football players said wrestling training's worse than
It is,
football
yeah.
training.
There are certain little things, just even
You gotta
just
fall a certain
throwing
time,
your, throwing your hand in a certain little place or a certain way you do it like this, you'll break it.
Body
You do it like that,
slams,
you're fine. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Like
You
it's
gotta know
all
how
that
to
little
land.
stuff. Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm still in the process of learning that because I feel like this is a good life skill to have. Just know how to do that shit. and
Tumbling
catch
is a good
yourself.
life skill, yeah.
Not just saying, but like professional wrestling, it's good to know that shit.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Most definitely.
Because you never know when you have to DDT somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Slam someone through a table. Like I always keep a chair in my backseat of my car.
Can you imagine that like a real fight? Like you go to get in a fight with a guy like Rey Mysterio, like you, dude. Okay, like you're like 7 feet tall, and you go and you have
I'm
this
not
like
really 7 feet tall.
and you have this like.
6'11".
You have this like
6'6".
tiny little guy that's like maybe 5 feet at the top, because like that's kind of where Rey Mysterio is, right? He's like 5 foot, and you're like, oh yeah,
He's
you little
short.
bitch, fuck you, and you push him, and he's like, oh yeah, bitch, and then he runs, jumps on the table, jumps on your head, and gives you like a hurricane runner. Like, how do you come back from that? After I feel like if the fight's over at that point.
Yep.
Like if in real life somebody just jumps up and gives you a hurricane runner, you just like walk away, you're like, you win.
I
Like,
refuse.
I'm not even going. Like, what?
I refuse to call that move.
You know he
that.
killed the guy with the 619.
Yes, I will call it the Frankenstein. Yes, he did.
I believe it was in Japan. And he killed
Mexico.
the guy with the 619.
Mexico.
Are you sure it was? I think
Yes,
it was.
it
Japan.
was.
Oh.
I guess kicking somebody in the face could probably
Dude
kill them,
died right in the ring,
especially
man. I
the
saw
way
the
he whips
video.
around like that. Hey, can you imagine that? Like seriously though, Scott
Yeah.
Steiner was incredibly athletic at that point to be
Then
able
became
to do
Big
that.
Papa Pump.
Well, yeah, then he forgot how to do
Big
it.
Papa steroids.
Juicing it up.
And I liked when they used to do the tilt-a-whirl suplex too, or the body slam. I always thought that was just a visually cool looking move.
Yeah.
Like you pick him up, just like whip him around and slam him down.
The video right
This is the
here.
video of Rey Mysterio killing a guy. So that's Rey right up here on the top turnbuckle.
You're gonna see the guy.
Oh!
No, not there.
Oh, okay.
You'll see it's during the 619 he kills him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy is gonna hit these ropes right here.
So it's. I remember watching this the first time it happened. See there.
Right there.
So it's-
Right there. He was dead right there.
Now he's. And when he goes around, he gets him right.
He drop kicked him in the back, and that was it. Yep, that was it.
There you go. You can see him right there.
Dead
He's
right
like,
there.
what's going on with you? And he's dead. Like they try moving him, but he's
Yeah.
dead.
Wow.
That's just crazy. Yeah, he right there.
Like, and he ain't even working it no more. He's literally just sitting there like, yo, what's going on with this guy? See the trainer walk up to him.
Yeah, everybody's like, Rey Mysterio doesn't even know what's going on. He's like, still attacking everybody.
Yeah.
He has no idea.
I mean, I guess I gave it to him for still working the match, but wow, that's exactly what it was.
That's
You got to kick that dude in the back of his head, yeah.
That's something you gotta live with, man.
Yeah, that's hardcore, and that's why they say don't try this shit at home.
Exactly.
Seriously, you can
And-
fucking kill people with
But
that.
the safety that they have behind it, like, let's be real. How many people have died in a WWE ring? Owen Hart, that's the one thing that comes to mind right now.
Owen Hart, during the live pay-per-view, I think he was the only one.
He's the only one I can think of that died.
and
you know?
technically,
During
he didn't
live
die
pay-
during actually fighting.
No, he's the only person to die in a wrestling ring.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even wrestling.
He did the stunt.
He was coming down as a blue
He's the
blazer.
only one that's not in the WWF. I'm not gonna say in a wrestling ring in general, because
Well, in a professional, like WWF professional as well.
Yes.
No,
Maybe they could be like some shit in Japan.
I'll say Japan.
Oh,
We're dying
them
every
motherfuckers
day.
in Japan.
They get hardcore out there, man.
Yeah, they die
Strong
every day.
style.
Yeah, man, wrestling's crazy. You got people dying. You got people accidentally getting hurt. You got all this shit. You got stunts. You got feats of nature and physics being defied.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, that's what they say. Don't try it at home.
And that's why they banned so many of the moves that they've had before.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of banned moves in WWE. Like, you ain't gonna see too many of them New Japan finishers.
Undertaker's the only person that's allowed to do the Tombstone Pile Driver.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't think anybody can do power bombs anymore.
Nope, you can do power bombs still. Yep.
Everything's gonna be modified now. A lot of things are modified.
That's what.
And like that's what gets me about wrestling. It's all modified. I can talk about wrestling for years,
for
man.
years.
But,
There are a few of those strong style guys in WWE that can do some of their New Japan finishers. You know, a lot of them adapt that strong style, which is awesome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they let Shinsuke Nakamura go full blown strong style Shinsuke Nakamura.
I don't think a lot of guys can handle that though. That's
Exactly.
It's like Tajiri back in the day.
Jerry was really hurting motherfuckers, man. He had the worst.
Tajiri and Taz. That's all I gotta say.
Tajiri would kick your damn head off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Japanese buzzsaw.
He would kick your head off. Super crazy himself. Even said the feet of death.
Yeah. No, he was one guy. Much like Ric Flair getting chopped, he was one guy you did not want to get hit by.
I'll take a chop from Ric Flair before I take a kick from Tajiri.
Oh yeah, because that can literally kill you, as we just see with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, exactly.
Something can literally kill you in an
That's a
instant.
fact, man.
That's crazy.
But thank you guys for having me on. It was
Oh, brother,
awesome.
thank you for coming stopping by, Dave. It's good to see you, brother.
See that one half of the stalkers heading out?
Hell yeah. Look forward to the next time I get to crash you guys' party.
Hell yeah, look forward to seeing you, brother.
Oh yeah, man. You have a safe drive. Or walk, or whatever
We're
it is
gonna
you're doing.
drop a little more flavored tidbit on you right now, and then we will be back.
We got Nemesis Powerful Personal Effects Productions. We got Schizo from Real Life Productions. RLP, POP. Let's get it.
We ain't think about you, always running your mouth. Knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you, always running your mouth. Knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house. Now you see the vicinity of your enemy. Only enter in my zone if you a friend of me. So you bitches never the enemy, Penny V. Fresh with the white sheet, resting eternally. Don't sleep, only bitches dreaming to murder me. Throw the pussy heavy and you feeling the burn of me. High ain't cash, so I'm quicker to drop shit. Get guap like I'm flipping the rock shit. Bang heads like I'm ready to rock shit. When it comes to war, that's what the Larkins for. Looking at me funny and I'm sparking for. Fuck on my money and I'm popping more. Calling nigga Denny's and I'm dropping off. I pull a rubber sicker and I got the cough. When the Glock call pop, then your top come off. Then the cops gonna stop cause I knock them off. We ain't think about you, always running your mouth. Knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you, always running your mouth. Knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you. Hold the machete, these dudes ain't ready. High speed like Tom Petty. Finna rip his ass to confetti. Look over the Serengeti, this dude here monster. That's me. More guns than Contra. Skin so about to go bonkers. Swear like Gona in the conquer. Blow as I walk in the room. I don't need a dustpan, I walk with a broom. Thinking of the drugs that I know I consume. Heart attack knowing that I will die soon. Did I think about life? Do a dab, sit down and right. Finna take flight cause I'm hyped for the night. Just trying to get me right. You a motherfucker like me in your life. About you, always running your mouth, knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you, always running your mouth, knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you, always running your mouth, knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you, always running your mouth, knowing I'ma knock you out. We ain't think about you, always talking your shit. Until we run in your house, we ain't think about you.
Let's go.
We ain't think about you. We ain't think about you.
Bro, you know what I want to talk about right now? I want to get some shout outs and some love to our homies in New Mexico.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Spunky Killer and Mr. Sneaks. They've been holding down
Shout
for
out
pop.
from New York, pOp.
Yeah, shout outs from us to you in New Mexico. And but they've been holding it down for pop, bro. Like,
hell yeah,
and
man.
nobody even asked them to. They were just like, "Yo, like, we want in," and they just
did
hit
it.
SayRaah up, and she was like, "Yeah." And like, dude, they actually have been booking like some crazy shows. Like, they've done a bunch of shit with like Scum and crazy people. They actually got one coming up this Thursday. I wish I could be in New Mexico because I've looked up to this girl since I was in high school. I used to have a picture of her on one of my folders of her taking a shit from her MySpace page, bro. Like, yeah, yo, I used to love her. Fucking Razikel.
What a
She's gonna be
guy.
with the Slice Girls. I guess
Slice
that's like
Girls.
her
I never
little-
heard of them.
Yeah, I think that's her little crew. Fucking Spunky Killer is gonna be on it.
Right, I'd like
Mr.
to check 'em
Sneaks,
out.
all the New Mexico homies. That's this Thursday, November 15th, at the Duke City Event Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
You know,
So it's
not only Razikel there, you know, let's see the Slice Girls, and we got
Zitro.
and we got W.
Not to be confused with the K-pop W, because I used to listen to them back in the day, and they were the shit. This looks like
My North Carolina homie Crackle Capone.
oh hell yeah, Crackle. I didn't even see him out there. No shit.
And we got Hard Jaws.
Yeah, then we got all the locals as well.
Yeah, we got Spunky Killer.
Of course, Spunky
We
Killer,
got
Mr. Sneaks,
Ill Nickel. We got Berserk.
the Zia Demon.
Yeah, Berserk Zia Demon. Hopefully I said your name right. Shovel the homie Mr. Sneaks. Burrow Magic. We got that Dank. And Ugly Girl.
Isn't Razikel already? Why is she on the flyer twice? Oh, I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
that's
joking.
cool.
She's beautiful.
That's cool.
But another show that they got going on out there, which I fucking love this dude. This dude's
I met him
crazy.
twice. 2 times.
Nice. The other show they're doing out there, love this dude, Kung Fu Vampire.
Kung Fu Vampire.
Spunky Killer, Mr. Sneaks,
Gotta get him to
Jackie
New
Brown.
York.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get him to New York.
Carney Lunatics, 806, 806 maybe? I think it's 806.
Yeah, that's the one.
I ain't even gonna try to say that. And then Big Head Benjamin.
He said, I ain't even gonna try to say
Homeboy
that.
with all the numbers and shit in your name, it ends in 666. My bad. Silene 666. I'm butchering it. I apologize, homie.
Right.
But like,
No disrespect at all.
just have a name that I can read next time, bro. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, Kung Fu Vampires will be Sunday, December 9th.
Yes.
That is at the Jam Spot.
The Jam Spot, I've heard a lot
415
about.
Central Ave, Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico, my friend.
Albuquerque, New Mexico, y'all.
Tickets are $10 or $15 at the door.
The day of the show, so you might want to get them.
No, yeah, get them shits online. And actually, you can get them at, what's this, holdmyticket.com. Any POP ticket, holdmyticket.com. Holdmyticket.com. I don't know if I did that right, but yeah, holdmyticket.com.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's going to say holdmyticket.com.
It's gonna
And if
say
it
right
doesn't,
there.
I'm kicking Jeeves in the nuts. So, shout out to all the New Mexico homies. We're actually going to try to get them on the show at some point. We're going to let Kevin Gilliman with an iPad and a mannequin or some shit. That's going to be dope. I really can't wait for that because I love the New Mexico homies. They're the shit. Like, they grind for us out there, man. They're always doing shows. They're always grinding. They're always rapping POP.
Yes, they are. Shout out to them.
It's...
Spunky Killer, Mr. Sneaks, and the rest of their New Mexico fans.
We
Shout
fucking
out.
national. You want to know something? Half of the motherfuckers watching this right now are watching this because of New Mexico, because they grind so hard out there.
Yes,
So all our New Mexico homies, we fucking love you.
Hell
and
yeah.
Me and J3, he doesn't know this yet, because I'm saying this right now. We want to come out there. We want to film in New Mexico. Maybe one day
we do.
we will. We're going to film at a show out there, and we want to meet all the New Mexico homies, all the POP New Mexico homies. We're going to hook y'all all up. Like, if we're going out there, we're going to do it big. I want to do like a dinner or something while y'all, but that's going to be information in the future.
Most
Because I
definitely.
just pulled that out of my butthole. So, that is what it is. Fucking New Mexico homies gotta love their shit they're doing over there.
Oh yeah, man.
But go on to another little topic here, a little abruptly. Michigan legalized marijuana, so we're gonna spark one for Michigan, and also Missouri just legalized medicinal marijuana. So shout out to them too.
You know what I'm saying? But New York is gonna legalize it, but they're gonna tax the shit out of it. They're gonna tell you how to smoke it, where to smoke it. They're probably gonna say no blunts, no just joints, no bowls, no bongs.
But yo, Michigan, ICP shows like Halloween and shit aren't gonna be the same no more. I'll tell you that. We're about to eat edibles and shit.
Right.
Fucking, you know, ICP is already like, we're doing a 420 show.
Once they do it here, imagine the smoke fest we'd be doing.
I'll tell you what.
Beer and blunts for breakfast.
Beer and blunts for breakfast. It's going to be a whole 420 event when it becomes legalized in New York.
Hell
I can promise you that if I have to prostitute myself and walk down Lyle Avenue in Rochester and do some questionable things, you know, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Hey,
$20 and $20 adds up to 40. Get what I'm saying? Money's money. I'm just saying.
This guy.
But shout out to them. And the reason why. It's not like just some guy sitting at a desk. Oh, you're good. It's not like just some guy sitting at a desk said, you know what? We're going to legalize weed in Michigan. Because if they could do that, like, I'd legalize weed in New York because we're just two guys sitting at a desk. But no, it's because people like you got off your lazy ass, you stood in a polling place, and you hit that little fucking button or check that little shit, put it in the machine, you voted. Fucking vote. Do your shit and vote.
You're actually with that whole voting thing. I'm not.
So... Man, you gotta vote. Like, I know they say electoral college, whatever, all that shit, whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's get out there and vote and do your thing and do what you gotta do.
Votes to me don't count, man.
Well, you know what? They motherfuckers legalize weed, and the pharmaceuticals don't want that. So obviously, someone somewhere said vote.
An election is just a selection. That's all that is. They select whether or not they're going to do it. We're granted the illusion the vote means something. It just doesn't.
That is very true. To an extent, I feel in certain voting territories, but I don't know.
The left wing and the right wing belong to the same bird. Think about it.
That does make a lot of sense.
It makes plenty of sense.
That does make a lot of sense, yeah. It's, honestly, at the end of the day, it's all run by the Illuminati and the Freemasons and shit.
Yeah.
I could talk about that for days. What I want to talk about right now is little bitch boy Raya Jernigan, or Jerrigan, whatever the fuck your name is. Right. Fuck you. Child's Play Ninja, DX for you. Fuck you, you're a little punk ass, little punk. I don't know if you've seen this.
I don't even know who this dude is.
It's Child's Play Ninja. He decided that when he was in Detroit for Halloween last week, he decided that he was...
Are we trying to play tough or some shit?
He showed up at MNE's headquarters, took a piss in their bathroom, talking mad shit, live streaming, and let me just put this out there. Like, I've always said I stood to the side and I just watched shit happen. I don't really care about shit no more.
Right.
Like, and I never really cared for MNE, and I never really liked Dustin, because him and I have had our run-ins in the past. But shout out to Dustin. I love you now, bro. I gained so much respect for you. Like, fuck CPN. Like, Dustin, let's just watch the video.
Yeah, we go rock his jaw.
Something like that.
What up, homie? He fucked up. What's up? Okay, what's up? Why are you here? Oh, I'm just live streaming.
Fuck your phone. And that's the moment I fell in love with Dustin.
Fucked him up.
Can I get my phone, fam? Come on, fam. But fam.
Now he's staring at his eyelids.
Well, no, you hear him hit him. Listen. That's when he hit him. He goes, what the fuck, man? He chin checked him.
Something broke, I bet.
And then CPN just...
He said, fuck your phone.
Hey, we back.
I ordered one of them shirts. Look, you can see, he's sitting there, in all the videos and shit, he was saying that he was fine. And we'll put up a little picture right here of his actual black eye that's going around Facebook. And dude's like, oh, you chin checked me, you don't see nothing on my chin. No, motherfucker, it's on your eye.
So he caught an old school eye jammy.
Mm-hmm. And Dustin, I fucking love Dustin now. He just was like, why are you here? Well, why are you here?
Yeah.
But CPN's a bitch. CPN, this is a call out to you. I know you want to do that fight with whoever, do a charity boxing match. You know what? Do that too, but I'm calling you out, bro. I want to get you in a fucking ring, me versus you, for fucking charity, in New York, whatever your other stipulations are, whatever, but it's going to be in fucking New York. It's going to be probably at Pop Fest or any fucking pop event. I want you in a fucking ring, me and you, boxing gloves, we going to go, CPN. Because I think you're a bitch. Honestly, all this shit you said, I'm tired of it. I said I wasn't going to go public with my opinion, but I'm sick of it. You're a racist, you're a bigot, you're just an asshole. Like, I used to appreciate some of the shit you said, and you give a lot of people props, and you give respect where it's due, and I appreciate that. But, you can't sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm fine, with the obvious evidence on your face, and you also can't just sit there and go say whatever you want, and then act tough, and say, oh yeah, this happened, he said this, and he said that. No, we clearly just watched the 30-second interaction. He was like, fuck your phone, why are you here? It was pretty much all he said to you. He said he was going to call the cops. Afterwards, you're like, oh, in your video, State Farm rents it from us. We own the building. I didn't hear nothing about State Farm in that video. I didn't hear half this shit where you were like, oh yeah, and I said, but fam. No, you didn't.
And this right here ain't a work. It's a straight shoot.
This is a straight shoot. CPN, I'm sick of you. Fuck it, I don't like Cuck Reeves either. You got me there, but charity boxing match, me and you. That's all I have to say.
This is the call out right here.
This is the call out. Charity boxing match. Split it, 2-2. We each pick a charity, or we can pick the same charity. I don't fucking care, but I wanted to support some kids somewhere. So that's my call out.
There it is.
There it is. So moving on from that.
Felt good to shoot, didn't it?
Felt good to let that out, man. Sometimes you just got a bunch of shit filled up in you. You just got to sit down in the toilet and pop it out.
And guess what? There ain't no creative writers writing our stuff either.
No, but I feel like my producer had a little bit of an issue with what I said. But it is what it is. And, yeah, bro, Rick and Morty's coming back.
I never knew they left.
Yeah, they got a 70-episode deal. Fucking my little homie Morty right here. They need to they've referenced ICP before. They just need to bring ICP on. Hell yeah, little Morty. Look at my little Funko Morty. Or maybe that's an off-brand. I don't think it's an actual Funko. Yeah, I can't afford Funkos. But,
I never knew they went anywhere. I mean, I've watched a couple episodes. Just a couple. It's alright though, it's interesting.
They never renewed the contract, but those guys are smart. Justin Roiland and...
I miss the Boondocks, man. I miss that cartoon. They yanked that right off the air.
All I can think about is the French fry.
The French fry?
Yeah. Remember that when we were in school?
I didn't see all of the episodes. I seen a few. I seen a couple seasons, but I didn't get to see all of them. I was getting caught up, but then I just stopped. Because in Elmira, that's all I did, man. Watch Boondocks or play some games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Big ups to the 607 area code. I love y'all. Can't wait to come back down there. I have nothing but fun when I go down there.
Bro, I have no but fun when I go anywhere. You know why? Because I make the best of everything. I make it happen, and I make the best of everything. You
make yourself bored.
Speaking of making the best of everything, let's go to Juggalos. Like, Dark Carnival GameCon got all fucked up because of some bullshit. You know what? Alright, they got kicked out of the convention center. They're throwing tournaments in the rooms. It still happened. They still have fun. They still did their thing. Because that's what we do. You could try and shit on us, but we're like, alright, cool. We're still here. We still paid for our rooms. We're still going to have our fun. Like, fuck y'all. Yep. And that's what, being a Juggalo, not even being a Juggalo, just being a human is all about. Just adapting and overcoming. And sometimes you just gotta look at the root of all evil, as some people would call the movement, and just realize, these guys are actually onto some shit. We're onto some shit, man. Everybody's onto some shit. You just need to open your mind and think a little bit. Do some LSD once or twice. Open your mind. No, I'm kidding. I do not endorse drugs. Kinda.
You do not endorse drugs. Yeah, good.
I'm smoking this. This is tobacco wrapped around some CBD marijuana, which is legal. This is not getting me high at all.
Down to the...
And that bothers me, man. Like, why the fuck is weed, marijuana, I don't want to call it weed, cannabis, because it's not a weed, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Why is it gotta be...
It's a plant, not a drug.
That's exactly, bro. Like, you said it best earlier when you quoted Cat Williams. Drugs are baking soda and water, and I don't know the recipe.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, that's drugs.
Don't know the recipe.
I'm gonna tell you what, alcohol's natural. Yeah, when something spills on something else and shit breaks down and whatever, that's when it's natural. Marijuana, you popped it. Same thing, tobacco. You gotta add shit to it. Rat shit, rat poison, all this other shit, arsenic, methane, fucking whatever that they add to it. I don't know, like cyanide, all that shit. Marijuana, plant your seed, feed it, you take care of that plant, you let it grow big and juicy. And then you say, baby, I'm sorry, you chop that bitch down, let it dry for a bit, let it cure. You smoke it. You don't do no other stupid shit to it.
Show me a motherfucking murderer that had marijuana in his system.
I mean, probably a lot of them do. Like,
yeah, right. Weed is not gonna make you commit murder.
It's not gonna make you commit murder.
Murder on the refrigerator, yeah.
Weed. Oh, yeah.
On the refrigerator, you damn right. The refrigerator ain't got a chance. But I ain't never heard nobody say, well, I was high on marijuana.
Oh, well, actually, you know, there's been a lot of shit like that. But
I've never seen that ever. Ever. He had weed in the system, he went crazy. No.
He ate those people's face off!
Weed don't make
Bro, I'll tell you this, there was actually a guy, and he did some crazy shit in San Francisco. He went crazy and like killed
Was he on Flocka?
He smoked a joint. They were like, all I smoked was weed. And they were like, alright, well, you know, where's the road trum at? And they found it in his car. He dipped the joint PCP.
That's like regular weed don't make you do no crazy shit.
But
hell no. If they lace that shit, then that's the only way somebody gonna die off it if they lace it with some shit.
Speaking of marijuana,
no, that's the only way. But other than that, you ain't gonna die from that shit.
Speaking of marijuana, I'm about to tell these people at home that they should go roll one up themselves, because that's what I'm about to go do. And I think it's about that time, my friend, that sadly we have to let y'all go. You have to wait a whole week to get more of this, and more of this,
most definitely,
and more of our nonsense. I apologize. It sucks. I'm sorry. I love you. I miss you. But you know what?
This podcast goes as far as you share it. Share it. Share it to your mama's page, your granny's page, your auntie's page, your baby daddy's, uncle's, brother's, cousin's page. You know what I'm saying? Anybody.
Yo, if somebody's got a baby daddy's, uncle, brother's, cousin, and you got proof of that, I'll give you $10 right now. Like, I'll even buy you a fucking pop shirt, because that was very oddly specific. But you gotta have proof of that, and I'm going back and figuring out what I just said, because I don't even fucking remember. So you got me stumped, J3.
We about to say we out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Say for my boy J3, and I'm Chunk. Good night. We love you. Wrap it, or you're gonna get chlamydia.
Word.